Ora viva pessoal, my name is Andre and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So I ended the last video saying, oh, I'm gonna let the game run for a bit so that we can have our little friends here growing. And what ended up happening was our friends, the royal thingies, just started to eclode because we had like 30 eggs. And they just started to eclode. And I grabbed all of them, I think. Yeah, I grabbed all of them. And I relocated them here. And quite fast, I was able to fill this up. So we now have, as you can see, 8 royal nymphs. Which means, I don't know if I have any adult. I don't think I have. They're all nymphs. Yeah, nymph. Yeah. So I'm not able to actually do anything with this at the moment. Because what I need to do is I need to let them grow, become an adult, and then I can understand which food do I need to give to them so that we can evolve into the next bug iteration. I don't remember exactly which one it is, but let's see what we can do. Now, why am I making this video now? Not because of these guys here, although it is very interesting. The reason I'm actually making this video... Oh, by the way, these guys are glum because they're going to die, by the way. And they have no light. Look at this. They emit 0 light because they are glum. These guys emit a lot of light. These guys emit no light, which is very interesting. But okay. I decided to just stop making food that I was making here. That actually... will cause a problem because this flow, so I was constantly serving some type of polluted water to something, which was making this water thingy work. So I need to find a solution for this. And I haven't thought of one yet. So I need to find a warmer... You know what? This guy could be it. Next activity, 11.3 cycles. Let me check one thing. I need something that's warm. This water here. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. So this is at 10 degrees, which is sufficient for what I want to do. Although this is at 20 degrees. This is warmer. This is 28, 29. This gets cold again. I need to find a solution for this water issue that I'm having. Now, I can fix this very easily by just putting something that requires polluted water. That means that I will continue to have water flowing. But quite honestly, I don't have... what do sleetweeds require? But sleetweeds require very cold water, which is going to be an issue. You know what? You are dropping 4.7. Oh, by the way, this is new. So I removed all of the tiles that we had here because I realized that the tiles that we had here were very cold. See that? -6, -5. And they were just, you know, in close contact with what we have here. So we had a temperature clash between these tiles and the tiles below. So I just removed them. And immediately, these plants became into the right temperature. So that's what I wanted, which is great. Okay, now what do I need? We already... Oh, beautiful. Let's grab this guy. And I want a glossy Draco here. We currently have 5, That's an 8. And that... Oh, beautiful. Okay, we are now with a glossy Draco. Which is very, very good. Okay, so... how to solve this? First of all... I am going to run this. So instead of going directly to here where it is, it's going to go here. And then I can do this as cobalt ore. All right. Right. Okay, something's off with my mouse. Peraí, give me a second. Okay, so I can do... If I go here... okay. If I cross this... Something's off. I don't know what it is. So... You can go... You can come here, go here, there. Let's cancel this. So, water comes through here. Peraí, this is... Caraças, peraí. I'll get there. I'll get there. Easy. Yeah, the mouse... I don't know if it's my... If it's my computer or whatever, insulated. So, goes here... There. Runs. And then we go here. We can stop there. And then... Okay. This makes sense in my head. I don't know if it makes sense in anybody else's head, but in my head it makes sense. Okay, this is it. It sounds or it seems interesting. Now, I can provide water to these guys here. They actually require polluted water. So, instead of doing this, right, this goes all the way through here. Right? It is lagging. It's my computer that's lagging somehow. This is bothering me. Okay. So, it goes all the way through there, through here, goes up. And then, we can simply go here, goes through here. And then instead of going up there where it is, it can... We needed to put it here. So, let's... Yeah, my computer is lagging for some reason. And I don't know why. Let's actually do this. So, it'll go all the way through here. It's gonna go there. And then... we can have it coming through here. So I can scrap this off. I don't need this. Dude, you're bothering me. We can... Peraí, we can cancel that. And I can say... Chop that off. Right? You're gonna go through there. We're gonna need to remove this. The game is lagging. It's not the game. My laptop is lagging for whatever reason. I must confess, I hate when these things happen. Especially when there's no reason for that. But okay. Let's see if I can get a grown-up in this video. If that happens, it's going to be very interesting. Okay. I hope my audio is not spiking or anything. Okay. Well, you guys have no idea. This is really bothering me. First of all, deconstruct. So I no longer need to have this open, and I can remove this. So that. Okay. And I will replace this with normal tiles. Okay, there you go. She's now sleeping. I actually found that number 8 is requires light to sleep, and I had absolutely no idea. The only reason I realized that was because I was looking around and she was constantly getting, you know, getting scared. And I went, okay, something's off here. So I moved her here. It is what it is. It happens. They all seem nymphs for now. I like these. Now, for the time being, these are okay. But you're not. Okay, that's a problem. These guys might become hungry. Ooh, yeah. Let's actually... Are you tame? You are. Okay, it is what it is. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, with the exception of those guys there, these guys seem to be holding on really well. I might actually come to the situation where I don't need to have this working here. At least not for now. Okay. Scratch that. There you go. Okay, now, I need to do this kind of in spots. So that's gonna go there. Right. And you're gonna go there. And we need to remove that. So, you're gonna go there. We're gonna do... Okay, so, instead of going up, which is not where you're supposed to be, right? You need to... So you're gonna go there. I can have you go like this. What you guys think? That should do the trick. Like that. Right? Or something like that. I can in fact cross this. It should work the way I want it to work. And you can do that. So that way... I removed something that I don't remember. I think it was here, so we're good. Okay, there you go. You should be going there, and it should be fine. Famous last words. It should be fine. Okay. Now I can remove that. Right. Right. Okay, I need to clear that. But this goes from here. Okay, this is incorrect. Deconstruct that. And by the way, I don't need this. We can deconstruct that. I also don't need that. We're good. Oof. Oh, this is hot water, correct? Correct. Okay, not a big, gigantic problem. Not ideal, but not a gigantic issue. There you go. Okay, this is actually taking some decent amount of water, which is what we currently need, quite honestly. There we go. I also need this connected there. Okay, let's remove that. So that. So that. Okay, once they remove that, I'm going to simply there you go. Done, done, done. And we need that. Deconstruct. Okay. Okay, that should be done. Eventually. We can now remove that, also that, and I'm going to remove that as well. Okay, we no longer need this. So I need to bypass this. Where is this going? I don't remember. So this goes through here and then goes there. Got it. So where does this come from? Comes from here and then goes here, which we can deconstruct, and then goes there. Okay, I need to decomplicate this before removing it, otherwise I might screw things up, and that is not my intention. Okay, this needs to be instant, guys. Make sure that happens. Oh yeah. What do you need? Coral bug. Pepper bread. Pepper bread. Pepper bread. Shoot. You just had to make it worse. Okay, pepper bread requires a gas range, if I'm not mistaken. But now I know. Gas range. Gas range requires 240. Okay, where can I place the gas range? Kind of far. But it's going to be just for some time. 3,000. Is that right? 3,700. That's a lot. Well, let's see how that goes. Done. That means that we should be getting something. Okay, so slowly but surely things are moving in the right direction. Hopefully, at least. And we are kind of getting things done. 17 degrees. Oh, I need that. In fact, I want that, and we can remove that. And I'll be able to remove the other two things. We have a blueprint. Let's pick it up. What is you, my friend? Basic red gloves. Okay, gristleberries 70,000. So we are finally paying off our investment, which is very, very good. How are things here? Seem to be fine. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, so I don't need... Okay, so water is flowing at 18 degrees. I need it to be placed here. That's going to be sent here. And then it's going to be sent there, which will be going there. Good. So I need to deposit it here. So let's deconstruct this. I can also deconstruct that. That. And also that. Deconstruct. Move all that. And now what I need to do is the water needs to flow here. And I need to actually stop it like that. And this is what I want. Nice. See that? Let's now decomplicate things. So remove that. Remove that. Also remove that. There you go. I could have removed everything. I know that. Here we go. And this seems decent. Okay. So this should work for some time. We're going to remove this eventually. I can now remove that. I can also remove that. Beautiful. We should be fine. Let me just remove all of this. Okay, so things are nicer-ish. Oh, beautiful. So theoretically, this should work. There you go. And we should start seeing temperature drop here. A little bit. Not too much. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay, we have water. So 18 degrees, 30 degrees. And this seems to be fine-ish. This is at 20 degrees. Okay. Okay, I like this. We're at -2 here. We have some water there. We don't need these two bridges, but I don't mind having them. So we're good. Gas range. Okay. Pepper. What was it? Was it pepper bread? Coral. Pepper bread. What do you need? Megafront grain. We have that. What do you need? You need chlorine gas. You need what else? Megafronts produce megafront grain, an ancient grain. Supply of chlorine gas. Life cycle 9 cycles. Temperature between -45 and 15. And you need to be dipped in chlorine, which I have 0 of. That is not cool. However, Hola. We have some chlorine there. Not a lot, just a very residual amount. Do I have chlorine here? Not enough. Okay. You will spit out chlorine at 60 degrees. But the plant needs to be dipped in chlorine. It doesn't need to be consuming... Will it consume chlorine? But this is at 5 kilo. Okay, so this is the next task. So I need a megafrond. Because in order to make pepper bread, I think I needed sleet wheat. Okay, let me just check another thing. The pepper thingies that we have... Where are you? Habanera. There. You need to be above 35, which we don't have, but we have some here. 35. Okay, I have nothing at 35 on this planet. So I need to make... Not exactly my preferred situation. How are we with... But hey. We ran out of fried mushrooms. Okay. We just ran out. That is less than pleasant. Please tell me that I have stopped anybody from consuming... Okay, nobody's eating fried mushrooms, which is great. 98%. So we're gonna get a bunch of things. Okay, so I need pitcha and also megafrond. Now the megafrond, simply because of chlorine, well, we have enough here, but unfortunately we don't. So we don't have any chlorine available. So I have two choices. I have two choices. Oh, is it only chlorine? Let me check. Chlorine, yeah. So you need a supply of chlorine gas. Supply. That means that it consumes chlorine gas. You need to be between minus 45 and 15. It consumes 90 grams per second. So it is consuming things. 4 units per cycle of grain. It consumes 54 kilograms per cycle. That's probably a lot. You expel 331 per second. Okay, you should be enough. But the issue is, you are at 60 degrees. This will be trickier, quite honestly, because this is putting out chlorine at 60 degrees. We need this to be much better. That will be a problem. But it will be a problem for tomorrow. But I do need a pepper bread. I really do. What's that? Oh, we need a machine for that. But okay. Now, there is a good thing. The megafrond does not need assistance. So you can put it there. put a few, you know, farm thingies here. And it should work. But it's 9 cycles. You have a Megaphron there, see that? Unless I am able to find a planet that gives me more things. But I am currently unaware of something. That's it, guys. I need to think a little bit more about this. We need to find food. Challenging. It is what it is. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I hope to all on my next video. Bye-bye.